Better late than never. Today I figured I'd finally get around to doing Alex Day's 2013 YouTube survey. So it's just a few questions, and I will answer them with what I think. I'm also going to do 2012's as well, because I feel like it. What's your biggest fear? I fear that I will someday stop moving towards becoming the best version of myself that I can be. How did you find out Santa wasn't real? I was a really curious kid, so the explanation of magic didn't really fly for me all that well, and I don't remember there being a moment. It was just kind of like at some point we just kind of accepted that we knew that it was my parents that were doing it. Though magic still works for me if somebody's trying to explain electricity and magnetism. I mean, I know the equations and I understand the concepts, but it just feels like magic sometimes. What's the best idea you've ever had? I think staying away from the idea of this is the best decision I've ever made, but so as like idea, I guess I would say I really like the fact that I've switched to doing mostly black and white photography and seeing the world in that way in terms of contrast and shadows and depth and that kind of thing, because I really like where my photography has gone since I started doing that. So yeah, we'll go with that for my best idea. Most embarrassing thing your parents have ever done? Honestly, I can't really remember being embarrassed by my parents. Is that weird? If you were only allowed to pick one career for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh man. Well, I don't really think that your career says something about you, but it doesn't define who you are. So, I mean, going past the careers that I would consider for me unrealistic, of like musician or the fanciful adventurer, I still think orthopedic surgery is what I would pick at this point. If there was something else that was like my dream career, then I would probably try and align my interests in what I was doing to try and get to that goal. The next few questions are from the 2012 survey. Why are you called that? My dad knew a guy in high school. I think his last name was Taylor. And yeah, I think that's it. Tell us about your favorite school teacher. It's hard to pick just one. There were quite a few that I liked a lot, starting with Mr. Spihar, Mr. Los Santos, Mr. Williams, Ms. Kenny, Dr. Albazadi. I mean, it's kind of a range of subjects across a range of time, so it'd be hard to pick just one as a favorite. What's the strangest food you've ever eaten? I can't really think of too much as far as strange food goes. I mean, I've eaten kangaroo when I was in Australia, and I had like a bite of an elk steak. My strangest food experience, I guess, could be I ate a hamburger that was made from a cow whose like entire backstory I knew. It was like my friend's cow. Her name was Cowabunga. Tell us about your first gig. Well, I started piano recitals when I was really young, and I've done like talent shows and that kind of thing. I guess I would consider my first gig, where gig is like where you have a set amount of time that you're supposed to play a set of songs, to be at ERC Cella, which was Eleanor Roosevelt College at UCSD, had this event on the same day as the Coachella Music Festival, and my friend Piper and I played a set of songs, a couple of her originals, a couple of my originals, and then a few covers. And it was really fun. What is your favorite place in the world? Well, I haven't been all over the world yet. Apart from the US, I've been to Australia and parts of Mexico. But right now, my favorite place, if I could get like teleported somewhere and I got to pick, it would probably be Yosemite National Park. I haven't got to see it in like the deep winter, which I really, really want to, so hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to get to do that. But I've seen it in almost every other season and in a variety of different capacities, so I really, really want to go back again and again and again. So that's it for the 2012 and 2013 YouTube survey. I'm glad that I finally got around to actually making the video. If you didn't see my video yesterday, it's one that I really enjoyed making. It was a cover of 2 Coins by Dispatch. And it's funny to think that we're over halfway through Novemblog. I'm really enjoying making videos every day, and I still have tons of ideas. So I'm looking forward to continuing to make videos, maybe not every day, after the end of November. So I will see you guys tomorrow.